Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFans podcast. I'm your host, Don. Emily, with me is Chris. Let's see. Kate should be joining us soon. Nick is having some sort of an issue with his eyes right now. Hopefully he's gonna be okay. But hopefully we'll hear more about it soon. But so this is the last Tuesday before 4th of July, and this is a movie that several of you have been wanting me to cover for. Have wanting us to cover for a while now, and that is a true cult horror film from the 90s called Uncle Sam, released straight to video in 1996. But actually, it was released in the U.S. straight to video in 1997, like a year later, right on July 4th.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'd never heard of it till you decided we were going to.
How's it going, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually knew about this movie for a long time, way back when I was little. I saw it I saw I didn't see the movie like back then, but I saw it like displayed at Blockbuster because back in those days, like all sorts of bad movies get thrown straight to video, and this one kind of stood out for me because it had one of those linear 3D covers like they used to have on VHS cases, and when they turn it, it changes the image.
Yeah.
And it changed from like a normal Uncle Sam picture to like a more ghoulish visage of him. Like saying, Uncle Sam, where it says, Uncle Sam, I want you dead. I know, it's crazy. The 90s. Do you consider this a bad movie or not? I mean, it is technically a bad movie, but it's enjoyably bad. I mean, it does have redeeming qualities. I mean, it does have Isaac Hayes, who a year after this would begin to voice Chef from South Park, beloved character. I mean, seriously, the show it just feels weird now knowing that he's been dead since 2008, and like what's weird is that he's been off the show longer than he's been on it now. It's just the shows just haven't been the same without him.
Wow.
I know.
That time.
I know, and I actually have this right here. Here, hang on. I want to share the screen. I actually have like a little bit of footage of him recording his iconic line. Hang on.
Hello there, children. Hello there, children. Hello there, children. That's cool.
God damn it. I know I'm in LA and you're in New York. Doesn't mean I can't get on a plane and come kick your ass in 4 hours.
See my iPad token?
Oh, yeah. He was Isaac Hayes, and he was such a great voice actor, a great actor overall, but also talented musician. Soul Man is definitely my favorite thing that he's done.
Right.
Oh, man. I thought this was going to be a slasher. Oh, wait. What the? Oh. Okay. Something went wrong with the controller right here. I thought this was going to be a slasher movie, a guy wearing Uncle Sam mask or a costume. Yeah, it is. So the whole premise of this is a soldier who had been killed from friendly fire in Operation Desert Storm out in Kuwait had been shipped back home. His charred body's been shipped back home just in time for the 4th of July celebration. And then some people are doing some very unpatriotic things. Like I think what really awakened him was a whole bunch of teenage punks who were burning a flag and spray painting swastikas on graves over in a cemetery, and that caused Sam to say, "Yeah, nope, not having it. I'm going to punish all the people who are unpatriotic."
Yeah. And it kind of desecrated his grave at the same time because all the stuff was flying into his dug.
Oh yeah.
And yet unburied grave, but the hole was there.
Oh, here, Billy said he never heard of this either.
Okay, I don't feel as bad. I kind of remember it. Once you said that about the 3D image, it kind of struck a memory chord. But
like I said, they did with all sorts of bad movies back then. Like they did the same thing with Jack Frost and Jack Frost 2. Not the Michael Keaton Jack Frost. No. I'm talking about the one where a serial killer becomes a mutant killer snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that. My friend owned them, and every time you'd walk into his room, the way he had them displayed was the way you saw it. So every time you walked into his room, you saw the image.
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I always wondered how they did that. An image that you turn it and it becomes something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes from like friendly looking snowman to a killer snowman with icicle fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tom, that is true. This set stars from those movies, like PJ Souls from Halloween, who I'm guessing they like the red hat that she wore was like an homage to her character in Carrie, who was always she was always wearing that red baseball cap. And also, quick
You're
question,
from
I forgot to ask who the hell wears a red baseball cap to a prom? That's what I want
right?
to know.
And
Yeah.
here's Tom.
Hey, Tom.
What the hell was this movie?
That was a
It's an
good
hour
movie.
and a half of my time I will never get back again.
At least it wasn't sparkly vampires, Tom.
Hey, hey, you're welcome.
Oh my lord. I mean, despite the fact that there was at least 3 familiar faces in this. I mean, obviously Isaac Hayes, as you talked about. What's her name? PJ.
PJ Souls.
Yeah, and oh my God, the guy that played the politician.
Yeah, Robert Forster.
Yes, those 3 I recognize, no problem. Everybody else, a couple familiar faces where maybe I saw them in some other dumb movie, but man, the acting in this was horrible, horrible. It was like something a high school made.
Yeah, and believe it or not, they actually were trying to make a sequel, but it fell through. It fell flat.
I am so glad. The world does not need another one of them. I mean, it was almost like the entire time they were more so parrot. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Parodying, like a horror movie, in a way. Like they
Yeah.
were laughing at themselves while they were making it.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
oh my lord.
Yeah, and this also had what was his name? Bo Hopkins, who from American Graffiti.
Hmm.
Yeah, he played that crooked sergeant who was just trying to be like the comforting guy to widows.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
with a hidden agenda, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. Watch the worst movie ATM. Oh yeah, I've heard that one's not that great.
It was weird to me how they put the coffin in like the living room.
Yeah, well, who does that? Who
Well-
like? I mean, if I don't know. Why would it be there for days?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get like right away, or like the Irish do with the wake or whatever, but
Yeah, I guess they thought like, hey, it's 4th of July. Let's have an American hero displayed at his home.
I feel bad. The kid never realized that it wasn't his mom that took the medals.
I know
Well, he did realize later when she said, "Wait, I didn't take the medals."
I didn't
Yeah,
think
but he didn't know what happened.
you
No,
have them on at the
At-
end,
at
or
first.
what happened with them?
But I don't know. The only thing that was thrown off by it, like, why did Sam when he put those medals on it? Why did he just put it on his uniform like a normal soldier would instead of like piercing it right into his charred flesh, into his chest? I mean, it's much easier to just pin up to your uniform. That's what it's for.
And why did he whisper most of the time when he could just talk normal? Because we found out he could towards the end.
I don't know. Maybe his vocal cords got decayed or something. I don't know.
They regenerated. I don't. Yeah,
I would like to know why his voice changed. Like he talked like a certain way at the start of the film after he shot those 2 soldiers who investigated the crash where they found him, and after he shot them, he was like, "Don't be afraid. It's only friendly fire." And then he spent the rest of the movie talking like this: "Take a good look, soldier."
Yep. Until the very end.
Yeah.
And then he started talking normal again. And there was just so many little things in it that I'm going, oh my God. Like when they're wheeling the dude that was dressed as Abraham Lincoln, why would they still keep his damn hat on when they have him on the gurney and the sheet over his head? And the kid in the sack, when they were having the sack race,
Yeah.
he clearly showed that he could run in it. Why did he then continue to hop afterwards? There's just like little things that they just didn't think about when they were making this.
There's a junkyard, and those 2 people are in the having fun, shall we
Yeah.
say. And I love the G.I. Joe toys. That was some nostalgia for me.
Oh, yeah. It's well, I mean, like I said, like after this movie, people in this went on to bigger and better things. Like Isaac Hayes going to voice Jeff in South Park, and
Wow.
also Robert Forster went on to do his Academy Award nominated role in Jackie Brown.
Right. I actually like that movie, And I used to like what's her name that plays Jackie Brown.
Oh yeah, Pam Grier.
Yeah, only until I saw her in person.
Oh.
It was sometime after Jackie Brown, not real long, but I was at a hotel. I think it was the Roosevelt Hotel or something like that in New York,
Okay.
and they were filming something, and they were in between takes, and I looked over, and I was with my boss at the time. I was like, "Oh, look, it's Jackie Brown." She went and walked away. I'm like, "You know what? Fuck you." You know what the hell? I mean, I called you by one of your roles. That's a compliment. Just because I didn't know your real name at the time.
Yeah. Well, some people perceive things like they're like some things can be perceived differently.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I mean, Isaac Hayes, he was a big deal before
oh
that too.
yeah, oh yeah. He had plenty going for him. He was a pretty well known actor. He was a great musician. He
did the theme song for Shaft, man.
He did. I know. Oh man, and also I was told he also did Soul Man too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of people covered that.
Oh yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Thomas from Another Mother.
Oh yeah, and also Shaft. That's another big name gone. Richard Roundtree. He died in recent years.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He did.
Yeah, we're losing everybody lately.
Oh, children.
Oh yeah. I just showed that clip. That clip. Yeah.
You see, you got to watch what you play though. I was going to say we could just play Chocolate Salty Balls, but then you'll get shamed. So. I love that.
Oh yeah. Or I'm gonna make love to you. That song. That was like it. Oh man, like yeah. It's like South Park has just never been the same since.
No.
Well, it's like he actually quit the role of chef before he died. Because that's a controversial Scientology episode that what was it, Trapped in the Closet episode where they kept like poking fun at the whole Scientology religion, and so Isaac Hayes quits the show because he was a Scientologist.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's weird. Whenever someone gets called a Scientologist because they believe in the Scientology, it almost makes you feel like they should have a lab coat on and stuff because it almost sounds like scientists. Like that's been in my head since this started. Like long ago.
I first thought that when I was little. Like when I first heard the word Scientology, I'm thinking there's a bunch of guys in lab coats. That's what I thought. Yeah,
we're proving that God doesn't exist. Is what it's It's
yeah. If you want to prove that, they should have grabbed the paper that Homer wrote when he wrote that notes in it, like that whole what was it, like layout, like whole what was it, graph or something, like proving that there's no God.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Before Ned burned it. That was the episode where they removed the crayon from Homer's brain. He became intelligent, and he decided to disprove.
Oh, I do remember that one, but I don't remember.
He decided to disprove God's existence. I'm like, hey, you want to disprove God's existence? You should have grabbed the Scientologist should have grabbed that from Homer.
Yeah, I was seeing if they quoted it if I looked it up real quick, but they didn't. So I'm not going to look too far into it.
I see. Yeah, but so yeah, for obvious reasons, this went straight to video, and like I said, I do have memories of seeing this on store shelves. I'm thinking, is this one going to be any good? I mean, it's 4th of July film, clearly. So
yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, but it's like. Yeah, but I did get like the way it was shown on the case saying "I want you" and then dead. Yeah,
the case was scarier than the movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, Uncle Sam looked nothing like the ghoul that was featured on that case.
No.
And
was here. We got to see boobies in it for half a second.
Oh yeah, the peeping Tom who was dressed up as like
we saw her butt. We didn't see her boobs.
Just for half a second when she turned around.
It was a split second. But,
man,
and apparently the actress agreed to do that scene on condition that she would be given an Uncle Sam mask that they had used, one of the masks that they used for the movie.
Well, I'm sure they had to have plenty of them. They looked like they were bought in a dollar store.
Yeah, seriously, Nick likes to go to certain stores, like even including dollar store. He would be able to create a better Uncle Sam like outfit than that. I mean,
and I actually thought the first time we saw that mask that was him already. Like I didn't realize it was another dude, and then he's on stilts. I'm like, whoa, dude, the undead on stilts. I've never seen that before. But then it wasn't.
They're getting smarter and more intelligent. Huh?
Yep. And that kid, what was his name, Willie, who was dressed up like that and wearing the stilts. It's like that. That was a pretty stupid way to do like pull a peeping tom because like it's like if you're caught, you're on probably like the slowest sort of getaway ever. You're like
Right,
walking
you
on
could take
stilts.
huge steps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But also, if he'd have never opened up his mouth and made a noise, he'd have been fine, and she'd have never seen him.
Yeah, and
Because he's
by
like,
the way,
"Ooh."
yeah. How do you even get on those stilts anyway? Like, how does that work?
Oh, you would have to be like sitting up on the eve of that second floor roof or whatever, that second floor awning, just to
Yeah.
get into him.
Right.
Or a ladder.
And believe it or not, there actually, I believe I there was like an end credits. I actually skipped through the credits to see if there was like any bonus scenes or deleted scenes or whatnot. There actually was an outtake where the guy, or
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing the stuntman, he like fell and like all down the stilts after he was like walking away from the second floor of that, or as he was walking away from that
I
house.
didn't see that.
Here,
At the
let
very
me see
end
if
of the credits.
I'm sure I'm able to find that. Hang on,
At the
very end
very
of the
end
credits.
on.
Let me see if it'll show it on this one.
Like I zoomed through him real quick, like on the little status bar on the bottom, but I didn't see anything. So that I always
it is here.
because I always expect there to be more.
Oh, here. I actually did find. They actually do have it on here. Hang on one second. Let me display that.
Oh my god, it's a kid.
There it is.
But
Yeah. And then like, oh wait, what is this? Hang on. Remove from scene. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just thinking now that's got to be painful. Like falling down from like basically you're like on a second story falling.
Well, I mean, at least the stunt guy knows how to fall the right way. You know, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah. Hopefully a control fall. Yeah. I mean,
stilts strapped to him.
Well, the ones that don't know how to fall the right way aren't around anymore. So you know, it's
yeah. I saw that crew member just running, just darting towards him. But
Right.
yeah, so Uncle Sam pretty much. Oh,
Kate.
Kate.
blurry, Kate.
Hey, how's it going?
What do you mean blurry?
You're not.
You just kind of got blurry for a second, but you're
Like
fine.
when
now.
you first came in, you were like all
Yeah.
blurred.
You didn't have
So-
your glasses on, that's why you're blurry.
Oh, yeah.
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 You
Mine
should
are in
be.
my car.
Right. So we were just talking about the scene where there was that pervy kid on the stilts who was making his getaway from doing his little peeping tom in the film.
There
Like,
were so many things in that film that just didn't make sense.
I said the same thing. Like I gave the example of like the dude that died in the Abraham Lincoln costume. They have him on the gurney. They have that sheet over his head, but his hat is still sticking out. Why? It's a hat. You just
It's
come
so
on.
weird. Like a lot of the death scenes I had to skip because I'm like, nah, I'm good.
It wasn't
I
bad.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not.
but
It wasn't
They're
that
just
gory.
silly. They're just silly.
That's what they intended to be silly. And
I
also,
love how fast he
what-
filled up the grave to bury him.
oh yeah, and also that Abraham Lincoln part, with that tax cheat, where that's why he was killed, because he was a tax cheat, and he was and apparently was shot off screen by that. By what was it? That gun from like what that what was it, like that arcade? Not arcade game, but it was like one of those where you shoot the carnival game where you shoot ducks. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
how's it
I'm pretty sure those guns are like designed that they wouldn't actually fire real bullets.
Back then, they would have been like
Yeah.
BB guns, or you know what I mean, like
He did an air rifle at
Yeah.
tops.
And,
little
and secondly, I would just like to point out that Abraham Lincoln was shot in the back of the head, not on the side.
right.
That would have been
And
great.
the real reason that he took him out though was because he heard the conversation between him and Isaac Hayes, where Isaac Hayes was saying, "Oh, and I suppose you thought that was funny what he did with the national anthem," and
Yeah.
so then it was like, "Oh, really? I got to take this guy out now."
I didn't even think about that. That could be true too.
Yeah.
That was funny how you said that, Tom, in your Philly accent.
I always have it. I don't know.
It
Right.
sounded proper gangster.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
that stilt guy, he was killed not only because Sam wanted the Uncle Sam costume, but also because that kid Willie was like, I guess, like besmirching the image of Uncle Sam, like because I think that's like the main reason.
Could be.
I
Plus,
think,
he probably just said that's a perfect outfit for me.
Yep.
yeah, I think it had potential, but it was really slow. Really slow.
Oh, the
Oh,
first half of the movie, you don't even get this really. There's
No.
nothing going on.
No.
I mean, it's like it does. I mean, this film is kind of unique as far as like the villain's like motive, like killing like people who are unpatriotic at the Fourth of July. Like there was
Mm,
the teacher who was a draft dodger who was like
Um,
you had fled the country during like Vietnam War so that he wouldn't
yeah.
get drafted in the army.
Well, he
Because
knew Sam too, though.
yeah,
So
I have several great uncles who did serve in Vietnam War who were drafted. So
oh
yeah,
wow.
that was a thing back then.
most
Yeah.
people that were in it were drafted. I'd say.
Yeah,
A
that's
cup
that.
of tea.
Yeah, but they don't do that anymore. You know, it's
No,
like
but we
it's
still have to sign up for it just
oh
in
yeah, I mean,
case they ever do it again.
right.
Well, I'm in the clear. I'm 50 years old.
Same.
I take care of an elderly parent, so I think
How
I'm
old do you
pretty
have to be? 21?
I think
Uh,
you I think you
18.
can be 18. Yeah,
Oh
18 is the age.
wow.
Yeah.
And I think they
young.
could probably take you as old as in maybe your early 30s
Yeah,
if they were to do a
they do
draft.
physical tests to check.
Is it men and women?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
now it would be.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
now,
I mean, it wasn't always like that, but yeah, like there's
when I
it's
turned 18, it was just men.
Hmm.
oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they have documentaries now where it shows like people joining in like the Navy and joining the Marines, and it's yeah, it's all co-ed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now,
Well,
yeah.
the draft, I mean, was all men.
Well, yeah, back then, like back in like that's like say Korean War or something like that, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this it feels like this movie tries to tackle like real world issues such as like Isaac Hayes' character with the Survivors Guild because he had was the only one who made it back home during in like from his squad in the Korean War, and like apparently lost his he like lost his leg from like a landmine explosion. So
What
yeah,
purple crown?
the Purple Heart.
No, Thomas said, so what's up with the purple crown?
Oh,
I,
I thought you were trying to say Purple Heart.
no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What purple crown?
Has anyone got a purple crown on? I don't think so.
It's
No,
white and blue.
I don't wear hats, so I'm not going to wear crowns.
I
Hi
don't wear hats
Joe,
either.
how are you doing?
Tom's a queen, but I
How's it
mean,
going, Joe?
I never wear hats, and I never drink either. So
Yeah.
there's
that's
that.
what I was saying. I heard purple crown. I thought of Crown Royale immediately, but
Maybe he means like a crown for a tooth. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. It feels like this movie tries to like have this message about the difference between being a soldier and being a killer, but it's kind of like it's kind of just all over the place. You know, like
kill.
yeah, because it has like this whole thing about uh, Isaac Hayes like regretting sending Sam like encouraging Sam to join the army to be a hero because that's what Isaac Hayes' character Jed is known for being a Korean War hero. But Sam pretty much joined the army so that he could have like a free pass to kill people because he was a psychopath.
But
Yeah.
all right. So in the beginning, when well, not the beginning, but we'll say at the viewing or whatever you wanted to call what they had there, the wake.
Right.
When Isaac Hayes comes, and then he notices the kids trying to figure out which leg is the fake leg, and he tells them, why does he have to take them outside onto the porch to show him and have him touch it?
I don't know. Some people feel uncomfortable just like like showing things like that when there's like groups of people. He could have been just like anxious about that. Yeah.
Maybe, but there
It is
wasn't a
a
whole
bit
lot of
weird,
people in
though.
there anyway.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying that could be one possibility, but
I think
yeah,
it's just like caked into that whole thing where they just did things that were just like maybe they put them in there on purpose. Maybe this whole movie was made the way it was on purpose, so you would watch this, see little things, and like, why?
I gotta
Yeah.
watch it again.
I just felt really uncomfortable for the whole film.
Meh.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I mean,
uncomfortable.
Really, I don't know, just because it was just so silly, and I don't
well,
know. It was so long to get anywhere. Like,
it
where
was.
is the guy?
It had quite a long setup.
Yeah.
It was a little slow at first.
Yeah, but then it picks up later. Hey, Sinners Sinners did a better job at that. Like, didn't have it like first half was like just a build up before it gets to the straight up horror.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
But
like,
I think that has a much better story.
oh yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt. I'm just saying, if done right, it's possible to like have
Yeah.
a setup like that.
Yeah, you have to have a really solid storyline and convincing and compelling actors, which this one did not have.
No, this
Nick
yeah.
Cage wasn't be nice.
It feels like for the most part, it was just setting
Oh,
up
Joe.
like what this town was about and which characters are going to definitely be killed off because they demonstrate like non-patriotism, like the draft dodging teacher, the tax cheating boyfriend that Jodie's mom was dating.
The Purple Crown is a chat thing.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, and that crooked politician played by. Robert Forster, yeah, like that. I'm not sure if they really went into specifics, but he was like guilty of some sort of a finance scandal and was trying to rebuild his public image.
Well, yeah, he had like made up employees being paid or something like that.
Oh,
1400.
Like it was just one passing comment that was made real quick
right.
between
Right
him
when
and
he
his.
climbed out of the limo.
Okay, I might have missed that line when I first saw this movie when I was like I was probably going to get a drink or something real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
And where your phone buzzed for half a second. I mean.
Yeah. So pretty much setting up all the characters that were going to die in this. That's what the whole first half was about.
I just saw Chris's name. I can't do that because it would be bad if I did that.
Uncle Tom.
We can't do that. We can't.
I mean, I'm an Uncle Don.
So. Well, I am an Uncle Tom, but for me to put that as my name would not be perceived in the best way. Some kind of racial tension.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting. Okay, now I'm starting to realize. Okay, that kind of went over my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of went over my head for a second.
No, it was the first thing that came into mind when I said, "No, I can't do that."
Okay, that makes sense. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. But
and the little boy that's ESP or whatever, psychic powers too. It's kind of like
So what? You get burned and blind, and you get
like that was weird for me. Like what was that kid's purpose in this movie? I mean,
and it just came out of nowhere. I mean, it wasn't like they even showed him. He just like all of a sudden he was being dragged down steps in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah, PJ Souls was pretty much trying to guilt everybody, like make everybody feel bad about his accident with fireworks. I mean, but bear in mind that actually does happen. People there are bad firework accidents that happen every year on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
I almost got caught in one myself. When we were teenagers, like a buddy of mine, because this one person that was hanging out with my friends, it's idiots like that guy are the reason why fireworks are illegal in Illinois. He lit up an M80, which is an explosive firework. He just lit it up and he said, "Hey Don, think fast." And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I threw it and it just blew up in the air.
Wow.
Peter Griffin lost all his fingers on one hand.
Yeah. I could have lost everything on my right hand from that.
And more. I just heard in Denver, 2,500 people die a year in Denver.
Jesus.
What?
Related.
Yeah. I know. My thoughts exactly, Joe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, sir.
Because believe me, if fireworks were legal in Illinois, I wouldn't do anything like that.
They're legal here, but they're the wimpy ones here. You know what I mean? Like,
let me rephrase that. You have to be properly licensed to be able to operate fireworks.
Oh yeah, that's anywhere. I think any state is legal if you're.
One thing I was very surprised about is those things you sell, like those boxes in supermarkets, like the things you throw on the floor and they crack, and
those
like jumping jacks and stuff. Like, yeah, I've never seen that before, so that was a surprise.
They're really, really funny. You're talking about the ones that like just make the loud sound when it hits the ground, right? They're really, really funny to tape to the bottom of a toilet seat.
I've done that. I've done that.
Yes.
Because I mean, you're not going to be in there to see it, but you'll get to hear it. You know,
right?
Joe.
Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I thought I'd come in and say hi. I didn't watch the movie.
Hi.
I had no time. My wife's been on vacation since Friday, so we've been taking road trips almost every day.
Oh,
that's great.
Okay, that's
nice.
That's
We went to Michigan today, and it was a blast. We went a different route, though. We didn't go through Illinois, then Indiana, and then
Illinois.
Yeah,
Illinois.
We went to the Upper Peninsula, and it only took us 2.5, 3 hours to get there.
Okay.
We missed that
He's not here, so we don't have to hear.
And,
Right.
and as far as fireworks goes, we got this fucking rule, even though it's private property. I'm on private property, right? I'd get $100 fine for lighting off fireworks on Friday if I did.
Oh,
Man.
yeah, that's serious.
It kind of sucks because I could have went, these fireworks stands out here, it's like buy one get two free.
Wow.
So
we have a fireworks store right around
I
the
can
corner.
spend a hell of a lot. I can spend a little bit of money and get a hell of a lot of fireworks to light them off, but no fucking place to light them off at.
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a
Wow.
fireworks store right
And-
around the corner, and they do have the ones that go up.
And those ones you talking about thrown at the ground, they're called snap-its.
Snap-its,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get those.
Okay.
I get those for my grandkids all the time because they're harmless little things that nobody can bitch about.
Right.
But you have other stuff in those books. You have like the snap-its, and then you have, are they like sparklers?
Sparklers, and there's smoke bombs. There's I get those.
Okay.
I get those for my nieces and nephews.
And
So
then,
they love it.
and then you've got like ground like sparkler fountains.
Mm.
They don't
yeah.
shoot up in the sky; they just stay on the ground. They're really nice looking fountains of spark.
I always used to like to get the tanks, the little tanks. You lit them and they go.
Oh
on.
yeah, I know about those.
Yeah.
See, people nowadays will just never understand how fun it is to have a Roman candle fight.
Oh, a buddy of mine has done that.
Firecracker war.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You see, I'm learning a lot about American culture. This is what
Yeah.
you guys do on.
I got
Yeah,
shot
we're-
in the face with a Roman
Yeah.
candle.
Yep. Some of us are completely irresponsible with explosives. That's what you're learning.
Well,
We learned stupid things as a kid. Like there used to be a weeping willow tree that grew next door. Me and my friends on the street, we would get one of the branches down because they're real flexible. Take all the leaves off and just chase each other and whip the crap out of each other. It hurt. It hurt a lot,
Oh man.
but it was fun.
but you had a lot of welts as a kid growing
No,
up.
I ran quick. I ran quick and I climbed up other trees.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was a tree climber myself back then.
My dad, when he got married the third time, I think it was, he went on his honeymoon to like Tennessee, and they came back with like a whole bunch of firecrackers, bricks and bricks of firecrackers. So my brother and a couple of my cousins, we lived. One of them lived on a farm, so we ended up having a firecracker war,
Oh my
lighting the
gosh.
firecrackers and throwing them at each other. And I'll never forget the day that I threw one at my brother and it went off right on his nose.
I'm on it, Don.
So he was kind of blinded and couldn't hear for a couple hours.
Damn.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that because I was talking about whipping people and chasing people, and you're talking when your dad came home from his honeymoon, he had. I'm like, whoa, where are we going?
Chains?
I mean,
He had this leather mask with a zipper on the mouth, and
so,
Anyway.
somebody threw at me.
Jesus.
The pack-
And yeah, and of course there's that scene where somebody is killed by fireworks in this, and that's Robert Forster. And I don't know, it feels like the crowd just had like very unrealistic reactions. Like some of them were just looked like an amazement, like this whole thing was just part of the display.
yeah,
Since
watch
when does
this guy like, and it's just like they're all just like, wow.
or maybe they're just excited to be rid of a corrupt congressman. I don't know.
There you go. And then the sheriff got
Okay.
pulled.
And also, how the hell did Uncle Sam teleport from that control booth to the bottom of the hill to impale that guy with the flag?
well, he did the same thing in the bushes with the kid with the sack.
Yeah, exactly. He has like
So he's Jason Voorhees or something, though.
He's Jason. Yeah, teleportation powers.
Well,
They
see,
all have-
Jason, he's not just any regular undead,
Right.
He's a deadite, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Can't wait till we cover more of those movies. We're going to real soon.
The Deadites? Nice.
Yeah. The Deadites and also Friday the 13th movies. Yes. And also Final Destination. We got to cover more of those. People have been asking about that. Uncle Sam was not. Yeah, he was not playing around. He went serious business. Yeah, like going after that draft dodging teacher with that hatchet. It's like it's pretty stupid how some of these deaths happened off screen. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have preferred to see it, like horror fans. But I did like that. That I thought that was a decent effect that they had, where the blood was pooling out of the hatchet wound on his head.
Yeah. But you know what I don't understand is he looked like he was about the same age as Sam. So how could he have been his teacher?
Yeah, that I thought
That
that
kind of
too.
bothered me too. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I would have expected him to be like. You would expect him to be like at least to be like middle aged, like close to 60s at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
But,
those things again.
Another one of those.
Inconsistencies and
They
strange.
needed the original actor quit, so they just walked out. I need you to be.
He was
I want you.
Exactly.
he was the camera grip. They said, "All right, listen, get that grip. He's fine. We're going to use him."
Mentor. Well, I think Jed was more of Sam's mentor because he was in the military. You know, he was telling him all kinds of war stories and like inspired Sam to go ahead and join the army. But it wasn't to serve his country; it was just so that he could kill without consequence.
Well, that was weird because he said he took him hunting, and he's like, "Whoa, he's psychopathic." And still, go ahead and join the army. Let me encourage you to.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, get you out of here, man. Yeah.
Well, that could be.
We don't need you around here no more.
It could be that. Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Go away, children.
Yeah, and like, okay, we were talking about earlier how like South Park is not the same without Isaac Hayes as Chef, because Chef was from the very beginning. Chef was like the kids, their go-to guy, their mentor, because
Sure.
I mean they
Yeah.
trust. Yeah, I mean Stan, Kyle, Carmen, and Kenny. They trusted. They trusted Chef more than they trusted their own families, their own parents.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so-
I didn't think
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
rest
I
in peace.
probably would too because their parents are.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like Chef was like one of the very few like sensible people in the town of South Park. I mean, he was
yeah,
Sex
such
grade.
he was wise.
he was such a great character. But yeah, so yeah, this movie absolutely ridiculous from beginning to end. Like let's see. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think about what you can say that hasn't already been said. Like let's see. Like I did point out earlier that they had PJ Souls, who was known for Halloween, known for Carrie, and also
Strike.
and also had that was wearing a red hat. I'm guessing as like a homage to Carrie, because
Oh, maybe.
her character there always wore a red hat, and
Yeah.
and also I was asking Chris like, who the hell wears a baseball cap to the prom?
Yeah,
She
Right.
does.
Apparently, evidently, just her,
But she didn't really care about being there for the prom anyway. She was just there for the humiliation.
pretty much. Yeah, and so yeah. And then there were the three delinquent kids who were like who pretty much started this whole thing. Like someone like awakened Sam because they decided to desecrate graves. They were doing literally every single offensive thing to an American. They were burning. Yeah, they were burning an American flag. They were drawing like spray painting swastikas.
That's
And-
the first thing I saw that was when he came. Now I understand the kid had a broken bone in his leg. I guess that's what that was.
Yeah, it
But
looked
like
fake,
as
though.
he was throwing the dirt in, if the kid would have just kept going on top of the dirt, he would have eventually got out
Yeah, exactly.
instead of just letting it hit him.
Yeah, I always thought that
Or hit him with the shovel.
Mhm.
he could have just killed him with a shovel too. Yeah, I mean,
Knock
that's-
him out with the shovel and bury him.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't because you see his hand at the very end going like
Yeah,
out
Yeah.
the dirt, and he kept it.
and he just
And-
covered it in a mound of dirt like that big, like it's sticking out like that much. And, I don't know.
And not to mention that Sam could have done a better job at one-liners, especially in that moment where after he buried him, all he said was "Good night." Like, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the script
like,
was
now
really
you're in a
cool.
grave situation or something, like
Yeah,
something witty.
the
Yeah,
script
it's like
was so bad.
could have.
Really like him on graves. It's just like 2 minutes, and it's like.
Yeah, he filled that grave up pretty quick.
I wonder if having sort of more of an action hero actor would have saved the film. Like,
Maybe.
if they had had a really strong actor play Uncle
Well,
Sam.
Any action hero back in what was this 96?
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
So back in '96, any action hero would have been, they would have went way over budget. They wouldn't have been able to
yeah.
afford.
Aside from that, though, take budget away, but who would have been
Maybe
Yes.
Chuck Norris at the time, maybe,
Maybe.
but I
Mm,
don't know if he'd have been up to it at that point.
Stallone? Come on, he was Rambo.
Yeah.
Not Sylvester Stallone, Chuck Norris.
can you imagine?
Oh
Oh
my God.
God,
Well,
Good
they
Lord.
could have. Hey, they could have got Frank Stallone.
There
It
you
might
go.
they
have been.
could have.
It
Oh,
might have
yeah.
been cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, no, might have been. No, definitely would have been cheaper.
Or maybe they could have, since they had Isaac Hayes, maybe they could have got Richard Roundtree. You know, he
Mm,
was kind of an action.
Well, Shaft. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
he was the original Shaft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he wasn't doing anything in '96.
can you imagine if like I think the ultimate taking the piss would if they had someone like Jeff Goldblum doing it. Like it would just be like so miscast.
That'd be
Like,
so out of place.
William Shatner.
yeah, William Shatner. Can you imagine?
Oh my God! It's Uncle Sam killing everybody.
Then that would have been funny. Like,
That would have been awesome.
I mean, it's like, yes, it wouldn't have been a good. It wouldn't have been a good movie. It's still, but more,
It would have been-
entertaining.
yeah, the acting would have been there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would. That would definitely he would have been spot on acting. Yes.
or just Pee Wee Herman. He was going through problems at that
Oh,
point,
God.
wasn't he?
Wow.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam.
So he would have been cheap.
Paul Rubens as Uncle Sam. Oh
That's
my
right.
Good night.
Can you imagine like Robin Williams?
Oh,
He got to play like the villain. That would have
Oh.
been
I mean,
cool.
he could have been
96, right?
Tone.
I think he would have just done Jumanji, right?
he
90,
was
Yeah.
at the time. Yeah.
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 Oh,
yeah,
look at me! I'm Uncle Sam. Oh.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
he could do the dance as he's walking away.
Do these pants match my shirt? I just don't know. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Come on.
Oh, he
He's
would
been
have
all
been
over the
so
place.
good.
Oh
Jim
my God.
Carrey. But yeah, Jim Carrey never
yeah.
did any
I mean,
villains then.
yeah.
But yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah,
He
at
played
the
the
time-
Riddler.
Yeah, at the time he was doing Jumanji with let's see, Kristen Dunst, who then became MJ in Spider-Man. You know, I'm just thinking of the irony of that when she was fending off spiders in Jumanji.
Long
one scene.
before that, she was Claudia in Interview with the
Yeah,
Vampire.
she was.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
forgot she was in that.
I did not.
Yeah.
The Anne Rice, the original trilogy of books for Anne Rice was like the only books that I read that I just couldn't stop reading everywhere I
Yeah,
went.
they're good books.
They're so
No.
good.
Interview with the Vampire, Lestat, and Queen of the Damned.
Oh, yeah.
After that, they all suck. Sorry. Rest in peace, Anne Rice. I'm sorry, but they did just the first three. That's it. That's it. Done. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're
it's
no
related
worry, I'm
to
sure
horror.
she.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I'm sure she forgives you, Tom. It's all right. All good.
She better.
Yeah. But yeah. And so what I thought was kind of dumb though was like the kid that was buried alive. When Sam was like spray painting him the red, white, and blue, which I will admit, okay, that kind of got a chuckle out of me, spraying him with red, white, and blue spray paint. Like the kid's like, oh, well, what is that? I'm thinking, what the hell do you think it is? It's the spray
You
paint that
see
you
him
brought with
shaking
you
it and
for
hear
there.
the marble.
Idiots.
And it was
Yeah,
yours.
exactly. You're such an idiot.
And then when
he
he's
was-
laying there, there's no red spray paint on him. The only red on him when he's laying there is his blood. There was white and blue on his
Right.
face, but there was no red.
The hanging was interesting too.
I noticed that too.
I guess the
But,
costume department or the makeup department were like, it will do.
Well, they had to skip on spending somewhere because they did get three
Mm.
semi-celebrities. So probably.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that
And then
makeup
budget.
Uncle Sam too was killer.
Yeah, and then he hung on that one kid, like on the flagpole. Yeah, like
That's another
I'm
thing.
just like, yeah, and it's like I feel like that would have been more clever if you did that while the kid was like, if the kid was like wearing more red, white, and blue.
Well,
That would've been
and there's two things. One, when he wasn't even really swaying, but when he's supposed to be swaying, it's making the sound of an actual rope, like that.
Yeah,
It was a string. Secondly, it would have been much funnier if he looked up, saluted him, and then walked away.
Yes.
Yeah, missed opportunity right there.
You see, you need to rewrite the film, Tom. You need to,
Yes.
rewrite the script and
Yeah,
propose it.
a remake.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
reboot.
That goes
yeah,
against everything I always say, though. I can't do that.
but hey, it's like you can take a bad movie and just make it better. I mean,
Yeah. Call it
remakes
something
can
else.
remakes can be effective if there's something to improve on. You know, like
Mm.
there's bad remakes like Psycho. I mean, they took something that was perfect just the way it was and just remade it when there was really not much they could change with it.
We could remake it and then make the name Reborn on the 4th of July.
There you go.
Instead of
Mm.
Born on the 4th of July, Tom Cruise, it's not Born on the 4th of July. It's just Reborn on the 4th of July. Or,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
something.
What would you call action heroes as serial killers with a heart of gold? Well, yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Wow, that was dark.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one way to look at it. That's a dark way to look at it. Yeah. It's
I'm,
like-
I'm looking at your comments, and there seems to be somebody missing. That's usually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's your video game that he's usually. Never mind.
Orleans.
I can't think of his name now.
Braxton?
No,
Yes.
well, there's him.
Braxton, Santi.
Not Santi,
Ray.
the guy that asks questions, but then like if you miss it, he asks them again. And,
Oh,
yeah.
Billy.
Billy. Yeah.
yeah,
He's
He was
there.
here- He
He's
was here
here.
earlier.
He
he's
was
here.
earlier. Yeah.
I don't know if he's
Oh,
still
man.
here, but he was here earlier.
Oh, I see him there. I was
Yeah.
like going up and down. I didn't see his name at first.
No, you said go.
So quiet in the chat.
Oh yeah. It'll pick up again. It always does. Yeah, but yeah, and also let's talk about that ending. That was like the most ridiculous thing of the whole movie. Like that is not how cannons work. Cannons do not cause explosions. They just send cannonballs going through hulls of ships. That's what they were designed for. They do not-
And the perfect justice would have been like if you remember when he was looking through his stuff, he had a pair of metal balls that he got from Sam that said, "Here's some real steel balls for whenever you need them," or whatever it said. He could have used them in the cannon to take him out. That would have been justice.
yeah, there you go. Missed opportunity again.
Again.
But also the very end with the kid. What was the look?
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
that?
well,
Also, what was that shattering effect on the screen? What was that?
None
Well,
of
it
it
sounds
made
trying
any
to
sense.
set up the sequel like you talked about that they never made somehow. I got more scared when he was burning all that GI Joe stuff because I know what it's worth now. I was looking at him so
Oh, right.
$100. What are you doing?
Oh no.
I
He
mean,
threw the first piece he threw in. I was like, I need that. If I had that, my thing would be worth $2,000 right now instead of $500.
Man,
literally.
It's-
Oh
yeah.
man.
But
yeah. I mean,
I expected maybe, I don't know, like when he started looking up, like maybe Sam was going to be right behind his mom, and it was just going to end there.
oh,
Yeah.
Like
that's really better. It's like not a very original ending, but still would have been better than whatever the hell that was.
But if they're going to make a sequel, it can't be Sam. It's got to be now that kid.
Oh, here comes
Yeah,
Nick.
Which also wouldn't make sense because Nick,
What's up, guys?
He's watching a 3D movie.
nice.
I'm kidding, Nick. I'm kidding, bud.
No, I just figured the only way I was going to be able to come in is if I wear sunglasses because it has alleviated some of that brightness. I also took some ibuprofen too. So it's,
Probably what would help is not having the flashing lights above you too.
believe it or not, it has nothing to do with the lights.
He got flashed earlier and it traumatized
I don't have a choice. Yeah, but in this case, I don't have a choice.
Oh, I don't have my sunglasses.
These
I'm
aren't
gonna
my
be-
normal ones, by the
I'm
way.
gonna be the odd one out.
I got
Those are your
glasses.
normal sunglasses, Tom. You wear those to work.
That's right.
There we go.
I'm wearing Oakley's, so I win.
That's right. He looks like me now. Come on.
You
These are Ray-Bans.
just started something here, Nick.
Cool glasses, man.
Again, it's to keep my vision going because if I take these off,
No, we
then
got
the
you.
brightness-
Oh yeah, but hey, I totally understand, Nick. I got you.
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
though, when you first came in, that glare that's on there, it looked like you had something in the glasses, like you were doing something like this.
Yeah.
I got no control over that.
Right. Yeah. Nick, we were just talking about how stupid the ending was.
Oh yeah,
The ending,
Bless
the
you.
beginning, and the middle.
Yeah. But hey, like I like I said, there are two redeeming qualities: the familiar faces that you see, and also there are actually worse movies than this.
Yeah.
I mean,
not surprised.
I'm sorry, the classic that I know so many people love, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, was also stupid.
Well, yeah,
But I still enjoyed it and I watched it, but it was stupid.
That was one of my dad's favorite movies.
Oh, they made a cartoon out, Saturday morning cartoon out of that one.
Yeah, they did.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Nick, that seriously, that is not how cannons work. Like
No,
what?
no,
Was,
Nick Cannon.
was there like a seriously, was there like a gas leak or was there? I mean, really, was there like a gas leak or something in the building, or was that whole house coated with nitroglycerin?
That or perhaps Nick Cannon was in the house.
Maybe.
Or maybe they let Michael Bay just direct that one scene.
Yeah.
Just that one scene, he came
They
in.
could only afford him for 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody should show Michael Bay how cannons actually work.
Cannon for right to me.
Yeah.
Cannon
And also, what was I was thought about it earlier when they first introduced the cannon, when Isaac Hayes fired it, where did that cannon end up at?
I was in front of the school, and that's where he
was
picked
in
it up
front-
from.
Yeah, it was in front of the school. I'm like, that cannon had launched. Did it do any damage to anything surrounding that? Because
There was a blank in there in the first one. It was just the powder.
oh, okay.
So, but then he put something in there.
Asbestos. Oh my god.
Yeah, probably.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Wouldn't that make it like fire though? Isn't that bad for humans?
Right, built in the 70s of asbestos, Sarah said.
Yeah, I just displayed that. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, then like two cannon shots are what takes out Uncle Sam. Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel weird. Like I feel like in some ways the kid in the wheelchair. What was it? Go ahead. It's like I didn't even care that much about the character that I already forgot. I didn't even pay attention to what his name was. But he didn't really add much to the film, though. I feel like everything would have played out without his involvement.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And also, why did Sam like touch him and like create some sort of a psychic link? Like, what did that add?
Yeah,
to the
that
film?
didn't make any sense. I didn't get where that was going.
I'm just like, what kind of Stephen King crap is this?
Barry.
No, his last name was Cronin.
Barry Cronin.
Yeah, that's right. Larry Conan wrote this.
I was going to say,
No, the character.
Tom, I was going to say, oh, geez, Rick, you sure wasn't Cronenberg?
Yeah, it was in my head.
Barry Cronin.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the beginning of Nick. Yeah, Larry Cohen wrote the script for this.
Yeah, I know who Larry
So-
Cohen is, yeah.
Oh yeah, he died like what was it, like 6 years ago? I think now.
Yeah, about like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite things that he wrote was that he wrote was Phone Booth.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The one with what was it? Colin Farrell and Kiefer Sutherland.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
Forrest
yeah.
Whitaker. That was
That
very
wasn't bad.
it was very Hitchcockian.
I
So-
liked it when I watched it the first time.
I have to say, the person I love to hate most, as you know, is Nicolas Cage as an actor. The second is Colin Firth. Is that his name? No, Colin, the Irish
Colin
guy.
Farrell. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. I don't understand his
That's a
acting.
weird jump from Firth to Farrell. But
Yeah, I meant Farrell. Yeah.
The only thing I remember
Firth is the British one. He's the British one, isn't he?
Yeah. His career, he went all over the place, but his career is on the up now. Since he's been started playing Penguin.
But he's always the same guy. in every
Was he?
movie,
Yeah,
like
usually he
Cage,
is.
Yeah,
just like Cage, always.
Yeah, just like
the same
Cage, he's always
guy.
the same guy.
Well, you know, that started back with the 70s and what's his name? Shatner.
Yeah. And
It
Christopher
was
Walken is
Shatner did
always
the same thing. It's like every character's
Very
Captain
true,
Kirk.
Sarah. He is Mr. Darcy. You can't hate Colin Firth, and he's, yeah, he's been in a lot of really good films. So,
here. Let me look up this
Just like
character.
Nicolas Cage has.
but
well, Ghost
Chris-
Rider.
Christopher Walken is always the same character in everyone, but he's great.
Yeah, but he's iconic. There's a difference.
I know.
He is iconic.
He's iconic. There's a difference.
Right. And here I looked up the character's name. Yeah, Barry. He's the kid in the wheelchair who was like injured from a fireworks accident the year before, and like PJ Souls was like the mom, like trying to use him to like guilt everybody. I mean, like you're pretty much using your son as a tool. You know, like I felt like that was. It's like I can understand you're upset. You know, your kid was hurt, but it's like being for a kid to be like. I feel like he was using the kid against his will for something. You know,
He was
Don't
like
need
Bart
to
Freddy
shame that on
Krueger.
everybody.
yeah, pretty much. Loves to act, or is it just for the money? Oh, I would say it's a little bit of both.
Can you imagine if
I
Nicolas
think-
Cage played Uncle Sam in this movie?
You know, didn't we just go through this with Minecraft? Can you imagine if Nick Cage played Steve? Like, didn't we just do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know what is
That's
I'll
going to
tell
be
you
the
what his
typical
best
question we have
movie
to ask
was.
now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in Renfield, where I'm a vampire.
Yeah, Vampire's Kiss. was
I have
even
to
better.
show you guys my screensaver.
Oh sure,
Wait.
please.
Oh, wait, hang on. If we're going to see a
Nicolas
screensaver,
Cage's
let's full
best
scroll it.
movie was that Fast Times at Ridgemont High because he had no lines.
Yes, that's right. I remember that. You didn't have any lines at all whatsoever.
Wait, I recently changed it, so I have to find it. Wait. I recently changed it. One
good.
second.
All good.
Sir.
I'm very aware of myself being full screen.
Here, hold on.
this
if it
is-
makes you feel better, I'll put it back until you're ready.
It's this one. It's my screensaver.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I thought you were actually going to. Oh, wait. It's
He's Princess Peach. Isn't he beautiful?
You know what? That just gave me an idea. That just gave me an
Oh,
idea.
God.
Considering it was your birthday a few days ago.
It
I'm
was.
gonna have to get a Nicolas Cage shirt for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a shirt now.
Well, if we're gonna
showed you that
show
one
off
scene.
things, since we just
That
talked
movie
about
I was-
Minecraft,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna look
remember-
that
I
up
didn't
right
know.
now. Oh, hang on.
What is
Oh,
it?
look what Tom built in
Oh, is it-
Minecraft.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
that's awesome.
God!
Whoa.
Is that a chicken?
that's a Steve's lava chicken. Why is
These
it?
lava chicken.
Oh,
Not
Lava
getting- God,
chicken.
that's awesome.
It's functional. Well, all right. It doesn't work all the time, apparently, but you pull the lever, a chicken drops down, the lava drops on the chicken. Within like a minute, the chicken travels around, a bell rings, and a chicken drops out of the ceiling and onto the counter.
So essentially, it's a slaughterhouse. You mean?
Yes,
That's
Right.
pretty cool.
but that's what they have in the movie. That's
And also, don't you just hate in movies like this where they just throw in characters that don't really add much of anything, but just are there just to be killed off? Yeah, serve no other
Yeah.
purpose. They
and
did
there's
this.
no development.
Yeah,
right?
especially this one scene where there was this girl that was like at the barbecue that was
So
hacking
cool.
up some of the driest looking ribs I've ever seen in my life.
she
And,
tried to smoke a joint.
Yeah. Oh, and also that is not how you cut ribs. If you cut them like that, you're going to hit bone. You're going to create like fragments into
Yeah.
the meat. Like,
Yep.
like, come on, like really? That's
Yep.
yeah. Like so, yeah. This is back when.
Found too, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is back when. Oh yeah, and of course she gets busted for smoking pot back in a time where, where pot smoking was looked down on like probably literally everybody. But now it's.
But then dude kept them for himself.
Yeah,
He's
Pretty
like,
much.
Yeah, he smelled them.
and it's like shit, and then later on, she finds the head cut off from that punk kid who mocked the national anthem, and also was one of the 3 kids who desecrated the graves. So she finds his severed head, and then
It was
put
Jesse.
and then like Sam puts her and on face first into the
Yeah,
barbecue.
what did she do?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why was she killed off? I mean,
I gotta just say real quick, look at this right
Marijuana
now.
was breaking
I
the
just
law.
decided to look up Nicolas Cage T-shirts.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's see.
oh
they
man.
found a whole bunch of them. I love the T-shirts they got.
Really looking way too
I got so many to choose. I can't decide which one.
That's exciting.
Oh man. Yeah, sure. What do you got, Nick? Show.
But your most important T-shirt,
what
you
I
just
Okay,
the most
this is what I
important
got right
T-shirt
now. I
you
hope
own.
You guys can see this.
The most important T-shirt you own, you just wore the other day. I'm just saying.
You don't say.
Don't say.
You don't say.
And then that's not it. There's another
That's from
one I found.
Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
then I found this one right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
give me a
Sarah.
second.
Sarah. It's funny you mentioned Godfather because Nicolas Cage is Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Yeah.
Of course
Here's
he
this
is.
next one for you. Hang on. Give it a second. There we go.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of face.
Like,
That's what she
right
needs.
in your face.
Yep.
That's a lot of face.
That's
right
that's
there.
the Kate.
Oh, wait,
birthday
wait.
present.
There's one more.
That's the one you're
You
getting,
got a
Kate.
lot of face, huh? Well, check this one out. Next one. Give it a second.
Man, your sunglasses look like Yoko Ono sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there it is.
That's the one.
Wow.
Would you wear it?
Oh my god.
That is the stuff of nightmares. I would wear it for you guys. I would wear it for you guys. Every FearFans episode, I would wear it.
Oh man.
Anyways, where did you get the idea that these are Yoko Ono glasses?
They
Tom?
look like the same kind of sunglasses she wore.
Not exactly. Here. Just gonna
And he
close
has
my
the
eyes
dark
for a
hair.
sec. These are it.
Close my eyes forever.
Yeah, they look like the ones that
Yeah.
she used to wear.
Not exactly.
Oh,
I didn't
definitely
say
serial
exactly.
killer
I said they
vibes.
look like.
Definitely serial killer vibes. Imagine being called like the Nicolas Cage killer.
The Nick Cage killer.
Oh yeah. Hey, imagine if instead of a Robert Forster's character visiting that town, it's Donald Trump. Yeah,
I'm watching too.
there. I approve of this Sam Harper going out and taking down everybody who's not American.
Oh,
He's a true patriot of this great nation.
I got
I
one
like them
more.
a
I
lot.
forgot. I got one more shirt here. This one actually I can get from Amazon. Here, I'm gonna show one more shirt. Here's one more shirt for you, Kate.
Okay, what is it?
Amazon.
Hang on, it's a white shirt, so give it a second as it. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, look what it says on the top.
John Travolta.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
gosh.
That's exactly who that is.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's John Travolta played by Nicolas Cage.
No, that's John Travolta right there. That was after the operation. You know? That's where they took the face off.
Nice. Oh man.
Another great movie, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
And also I also hated that stupid like I'm guessing they were trying to make that a running gag with that congressman. He was always saying like this. He was always like glasses, no glasses.
Yeah.
So
which
stupid.
way is better? Yeah.
Yeah, they were
creatures
trying to
for
make
hours.
that work.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Like one of the stupidest things that they tried to make work in like recent horror films was in Halloween Kills, where they were just like evil dies tonight. They were obviously trying to make that into a hashtag. But it got
Yeah.
old. It got old like not even halfway through the film.
Yeah.
Like, I feel when it's forced, it's worse. You just have to let things go, right?
Yeah, it was so they were like way too obvious about it being forced.
Yeah. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Oh, also, update. I have a plan as to catch up on Halloween films, the Halloween franchise. This year, I'm planning on having us cover Halloween 4, 5, and 6 during
Mhm.
October, like every other week. Yeah,
Okay.
because people want us to catch up and go to the newer Halloween films, and I figured this will give us one big step in that direction.
Well, it doesn't have to be on Halloween. I get the idea of it, but it could be any time.
Yep.
I know. It just felt right. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's kind of a moot point because you wouldn't be covering one again.
Right.
But maybe I can reach out to Chaos Unright again to see if he's still in touch with. Oh my God, what's her name from the first one that we interviewed? Sandy Johnson.
Oh.
She played Michael Myers' sister, his first victim.
Oh wow.
Me and Don,
cool.
me and Dom interviewed her.
Hey, Todd.
We interviewed her some time ago, and
I was
she
gonna
was
say,
really
Todd,
cool.
You knew about this, and you didn't even tell me.
But I don't know. I'll see. Like,
If
it
possible,
still might be cool to have her there.
I mean,
Oh, that's right. Sarah just wrote Wednesday, season 2 in August.
Yes, can't wait.
Oh yeah.
I'm pumped.
Sandman comes out July.
Never watched a single one.
But yeah, if possible, Tom, I would like to pull that off. If possible.
Yeah, I'll. I mean, I might have her email. Let me look. While we're sitting here, I'll have to go in my Google and see if it comes up.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see. The other death that was off screen. Like I said, there were like several deaths that they just don't show at all in this. One of them was like that Sergeant Twinning. He has a very dumb name, Twinning. Yeah, he was.
I keep thinking you're saying Twitter.
Yeah. But yeah, he was played by Bo Hopkins, who like my favorite film that he was in was American Graffiti. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
but
I actually got to be in the town that was filmed at.
Oh, were
you? That little alleyway scene where they tie the cop's bumper up with the chain. I was in that alley.
Oh,
did you do an episode of This Is Tom's
He
World?
was literally trying the cop's bumper.
No, that was
that was what?
That was 2000.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it could have been the precursor of This Is Tom's World.
Yeah. That just might be it, Sarah. That just might be it, Sarah. In the movie Uncle Sam, they don't have enough budget to show every single death. So, yeah, they didn't have enough budget to create a simple like throat slashing death. So they just had to have that sergeant's body just found inside the coffin.
What's the throat slash?
Yeah.
Man, I have Betsy Baker's email sitting right here, but I can't find Sandy Johnson. Betsy Baker was so awesome.
Oh yeah, I've heard she's great.
She did the laugh for us.
You didn't drop any more. I'm going to be rich, dang.
Totally. Oh man, but yeah. So Uncle Sam, ridiculous movie. I mean,
great.
It's definitely like some people just see it as like a silly kind of bad. Like pretty much with like Sharknado. But
Tom's favorite movie.
Yeah, but like I said, like if it wasn't for the cast, then I feel like this movie wouldn't be as like well praised or well known, like as is. But yeah, I feel like that's the only thing this movie really has going for it is Isaac Hayes, Bo Hopkins, and Robert Forster.
Tom's doing a rewrite, so it's all good.
That's right.
Yeah, we look forward to that.
Yeah, a remake.
Reborn on the 4th of July.
Yep.
I think I got it by that name.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and Kate, like the whole like I was talking about at the beginning of this, like I knew about this movie when I was little because I kept seeing like a VHS copy always being displayed at Blockbuster back in the 90s. And it had like it was like one of those VHS boxes that had like that vinyl 3D effect where if you turn it, it becomes a different image.
Yeah, the VHS.
Yeah, it shows. It says Uncle Sam. Is saying I want you, and showed like a normal Uncle Sam picture, right? But you turn it, he becomes a ghoul, and then it says under I want you, it says dead. I want you dead.
Wow, it looks like they spent more advertising.
That's seriously like that's seriously the most clever thing about this, and it's not even featured in the movie.
Yeah,
that's why they spent all the money.
And they also did that for the cardboard stand needed the display in the video stores too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I had to put that together.
I didn't see that.
I'm
Wow.
on to do a picture
Well,
like
not all of
that.
the stores probably put theirs together because they didn't order enough copies or whatever. But Blockbuster was choosy what they put out. You know, as far as their cardboard standees and the posters and stuff.
Right.
Tom, you ought to do a poster like that of "I want you," but on the bottom to subscribe to This Is Tom's World.
Yeah.
Like the first picture is me going like this, and the one
Yeah, like that. But with your Tom's World ad instead.
Here, let me see if I can find that image. Here I am. Uncle Sam.
Show that image first, and then we can try to demonstrate what
Oh
Tom.
yeah, Tom, it's actually your chance to publicize yourself because lots of people will be coming to the park for July 4th.
Yeah,
You can like put the leaflets out and like stickers and.
Here's your chance. Say, I want
now.
Here, I found it. This is exactly what I saw in the video store back then.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Looks like Freddy.
It kind of does. This is what happens when you turn the box and it shows that.
They spent a lot on their advertising campaign.
Yeah,
actually, it looks like
it doesn't even look like that in the movie.
Freddy and Jigsaw. It's
a baby,
like the doll for Jigsaw. Like,
all right, Tom, try that again because we had to cut it out. What was that? I want you. Someone should get a screenshot of that.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Oh, it says right here, but Sam's got new orders. He's back from the dead, and he's on a mission of murder more terrifying than the IRS.
What?
Wait, I know.
That's ironic when they were talking about dodging taxes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, there was one character that was killed off because he was a tax cheat.
Ralph. Right?
Yeah.
Lincoln.
That was his name, Ralph.
Ralph, that guy Ralph, was dressed up as Lincoln. It's like apparently he was finding a legal way to cheat taxes, like with the tax sheltering. And I looked into this, and apparently it is legal.
And I bought the costume, so I don't have to keep renting it every year. Why was that important to the script?
Yeah.
What do we care?
Oh my god.
For part 2.
Yeah. It says right here. Let's see. And only an army can stop him. And by army, do you mean a cannon that can launch cannonballs that can blow up houses like they're made of nitroglycerin? Is that what they mean by that?
By an army, they mean a retired military man with
I
two
feel
kids, one
like
in a wheelchair.
Yes, loopholes. That's what I'm saying, Sarah.
I feel like they did the advertising campaign and they wrote sort of the bits for it and then they filmed it. So they had really high expectations. And then when they actually filmed it and did it all, it was like, you know.
Yeah, they spent more money
do.
on the ad campaign than they did on the actual movie.
Yeah.
budget.
They did.
I eat loopholes for breakfast.
Yeah. And then they
Oh wait,
I mean, they do make the character, Sam, like more disturbing when they like discuss. There was a scene where they finally reveal where Joe and Jody's mom and his aunt reveal the backstory. And also, half the time I couldn't tell those two apart. They were like both had blonde hair, and
I know.
Yeah.
Sisters.
couldn't they just have one of them be like a like a brunette or a redhead? I don't know, something.
One of them I saw was on Saved by the Bell, the next or the college edition or whatever. So I was like, "Oh, you went on to big things." But then you had the good actors that were in there too. So
and I felt like the most awkward part of that scene was like where the mom was like, "I was happy that Sam finally got married and got out of the house so that he could have another victim instead of me." And you're saying that right in front of his wife. I'm like, "What the?"
The other victim, I know.
Yeah, like what the hell?
And now you have her staying with you.
Yeah, really. Oh, it says the budget for this movie was only $2 million. Oh yeah, I did look into that. It said like it was around.
That's a lot.
Well, they spent most of that on the 3 actors they had in there.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, in '96 or that was,
Yeah. And also when Uncle Sam finally revealed himself, like without the mask, when Jed, Isaac Hayes, was looking for him in the house, came across Sam, he didn't even look like he was all burned up. He looked like some kind of a swamp creature or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like they insert a little hint to Swamp Thing.
That's what I was
Stuff hanging off his face and all that.
I like that movie, by the way, but yeah.
I mean, what was even the point of him taking off his mask anyway?
I mean, it could be worse. I did see that one of you guys somewhere in one of the chats posted that they're remaking the Toxic Avenger. Really?
Yeah.
They did.
Why?
Me.
Well, oh no, it was Don. He did it. He uploaded a video. I didn't watch it yet, but come on, man.
Come on.
Oh,
that was a classic.
Yeah. Oh, is it considered horror though?
No, because he was a good guy.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking this is because Billy has been asking us to cover that on the podcast, the original Toxic Avenger.
I don't see it as a horror movie either. I see it more sci-fi.
He became a monster, yes. He became a powerful monster, going from like a small, scrawny nerd to a big, powerful monster. Wearing a tutu.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
But it was a great movie, though. I think it was.
Oh yeah,
I don't really see it.
I liked it.
I see it more.
It was a cartoon too, Tom.
Yeah, it's more action. It's more superhero. It's like yeah, it's messed up. There's a good amount of gore in it, you know. But but I'm not sure if it really counts as horror. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I see it more as sci-fi.
Yeah. So
I just want to talk about budgets, right? And I read this the other day, and I didn't realize how low the budget was. So Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which is so iconic and so amazing, their budget was £200,000, pounds
which
sterling,
equates to
$400,000.
Oh,
and it was financed by Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Genesis, Jethro Tull, and George Harrison of the Beatles. And I'm like, can you imagine if they didn't pay the budget for them? We would never have that film. And that film is so iconic and so epic, and it's like way better than Uncle Sam.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they had $2 million.
Yeah. Now go away, or I will taunt you a second time.
Like £200,000, $400,000 is nothing.
Well,
And
but they also
that.
had really cool locations that they did reuse.
Yeah.
They reused a lot of locations. They just changed the angle of the camera. So that saved on a lot.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing: low budget movies can work if you manage it correctly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you reuse certain things that could work, like locations or certain effects, look at Paranormal Activity. That was made with less than $100,000, and it became a huge success.
Yeah, the sequels did that.
It's like make a low budget movie can work if you're smart with it.
They did have coconut shells for horses. That was hilarious.
I thought that was a good touch.
That was so good.
Yeah. Oh, I actually saw a recent an advertisement where John Cleese actually reprised his role from that.
No way.
He did. I would show it, but I'm not sure if it would get copywritten. But I did see. I did recently. I think I sent you guys a video where I think it was from College Humor, where they spliced that scene with the French taunter with another scene from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I don't remember that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's where Tyrion was trying to. Oh yeah, it's where Tyrion was trying to negotiate with the French taunter.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
I had to look it up, but Clerks made was $27,000.
Really?
27,000. That's
well, that was a very. I mean, all right, come on. I mean, you couldn't get that was a very low budget. You could tell it was low budget, but it was still a great movie.
Hey, Billy.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
Yeah, that was. That's one of my favorites.
Or he says that every day he gets called in. He'll text me, "Damn, Chris, I'm not even supposed to be here today." I was like, "Then go home." No, wait, I'm going to half down the road.
Oh, here. The budget for Halloween in 1978 was $325,000.
Wow.
And they were smart about it because they had just a certain amount of locations where they could just film the majority of the film, right? Which was
Yeah.
primarily like the houses they were babysitting at, and also they were good with with doing the scenes. Like every time whenever they had like leaves going around, like because they were trying to make this look like fall, right? So as soon as the scene was done and they had to shoot another location, they just picked up all the leaves and reused them in another scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
You see, Tom, so you can reboot this movie on a low budget. You could do it. We could all be the actors in it.
If somebody wants to give me the $2 million,
I could see Tom totally make a $2 million movie.
Well,
I could do it.
You got to think about what do they call that? Adjusted prices, because $2 million doesn't get you as much as it used to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if there's anything out there that does it.
There
How
is.
much would
You have to put both years in there.
$2 million in 1996 be? Oh, how would you word that?
Be today. Just
Be today.
Presently.
What is it equal to today?
What? Yeah. So what would $2 million in 19 be equal to today?
Drum roll.
Here, hold on. I got it.
4 million. Oh wait, is that million? Yeah, 4,112,117 and 26.
Wow, double.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still bet you can make a better film with $2 million.
Yeah, I agree with Chris.
No, it's doubled in almost 30 years. Wow. Wow. I mean, it kind of does make sense. I mean, like, a lot of things are more expensive since the 90s. There's, look at gas prices, groceries, like everything.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It sure is.
Is Eric Idle?
I don't know, Billy. I think Andrew Garfield, I don't think he would be a good John Cleese. I don't think he's...
Oh, this, yeah.
I don't think he's got the same charm.
I don't think
Austin
you
Butler, even though
you could never replace any of the crew.
No.
It's just not ever going to work. It's never going to be funny.
I think they would have to be unknown people, like...
It just won't have the same charm as the original.
Oh, well, it definitely won't.
'Tis a flesh wound. I love that scene. Or no, the killer rabbit. I also love that one too.
Yeah.
You got to put Nick Cage in it. Come on.
Yeah, you got to have Nicolas Cage.
God.
It's not a movie without Nicolas Cage. Goodbye.
Oh my god!
I wasn't even going to say it.
Have Nicolas Cage in it. Am I right?
Did you know that he's actually like still acting? Like, I hadn't heard from him for ages, right? And he's just brought out a new movie.
Oh yeah.
What is it called? Oh yeah, The Surfer. Wasn't that what Nikki was
that's what
talking
Nikki
about?
was talking about, I think.
One of the worst I've ever seen or something?
Yeah, it looks awful. Like, what is he doing?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
I
like,
heard
Nikki
about that
was
one.
like saying, what the hell was I watching?
I thought you meant John Cleese, and then you say The Surfer. I'm like, I can't picture that.
My favorite
No,
is the White
talking
Cat.
about Nicolas Cage.
Okay, that's kind of an interesting way to.
Oh, and also he's just called the
quite an
Surfer
idea,
throughout the
Sarah.
and he's just called the Surfer throughout the whole movie. That's it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even go through. It doesn't even stay true to the title, doesn't it?
I thought
he's at a beach. He's got a surfboard. So
I mean, just because it's at a beach doesn't mean that it's really a surfer. I mean, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So weird.
No, it doesn't.
That's what. Yeah, that baby sketch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Billy, I don't know. I don't know if they would be good actors. I don't think you can replace
Nicolas
the original. He was Dracula in Weinfeld. His cameo in The Flash, that Dream movie, and the others. Wait, who are we talking about, Billy?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I think he's talking about
I don't even see
Austin Butler, maybe?
What?
Probably.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not sure
Butler.
who you're talking about.
Just the way it sounded in my earphone, it sounded like you said butt bomb. I'm like, what the hell kind of name is that?
Oh, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. Okay, yeah. He had a cameo in The Flash. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That dream movie.
Yeah.
As
Oh, I didn't know
Superman.
that.
He was one of the Supermans.
Yeah, he was one of the
Oh.
Superman.
He was.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
So
And
we
I remember the internet memes about that.
Yeah, I'm sure there
He was
was.
supposed to be Superman, like when they were going to remake it a long time ago. So.
I'm glad they never did that.
I'm not even happy they have another Superman
with
now.
him as Superman.
Yeah, they just keep redoing it over and over.
I'm sorry.
Over.
No matter how many people they get to play it, Christopher Reeve.
Yep.
Well, he deserved it as well because of the accident he had afterwards.
Only
yes.
Superman.
Yeah. He will always be Superman. Totally.
And he made a cameo appearance like in Smallville in one episode.
Yeah,
he
made a couple of cameo appearances in that Smallville series because he thought Tom Wellings, the guy that played Clark Kent in Superman in Smallville, did an awesome job, and it was his way of kind of passing the torch.
Yeah, I can
so
see that.
he played like a professor that knew a lot about Kryptonian artifacts and stuff like that, and he was helping Clark get the answers in Smallville. But I remember reading that article on it. It's like, you did my character justice, So it's like him passing the torch, showing up on Smallville.
Yes,
they already tied Smallville in the first place to the original Superman because the person that played Martha Kent in Smallville was the original Lana Lang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In like Superman 2 or 3, what?
Yeah.
The one where he went back to his high school for the reunion.
Yeah, the redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. What? Come on. Redheads are going to stand out to me.
Yeah.
Of course.
I just recently saw like a little off topic. I mean, yeah, I know. Far be it from me to go off topic, but like there was a meme I saw with Superman and Batman that I thought was kind of funny. Superman was making fun of Batman. He's like, "Your arch nemesis is a clown," and he just looks at him and goes, "Yours is a rock."
That's true. That is true. Yeah, but Braxton, how's it going?
Tom, I was gonna say, hey, what's up, Braxton? Tom, I just gotta say real quick. Go on.
I just did.
Yeah, we butchered that line. So
you can't see it though because it's below the camera, but I did.
So, what are you guys' plans for 4th of July?
Well, you're going to be with me.
We're
whoa.
I was about to say you worded like that.
Doesn't sound right.
You worded like you had to word.
Well, not
just
him, a few others too.
I was about to say there's
going to be.
Now
that makes it better.
There. There's going to be a ton of people there.
That doesn't make it any better. When he said you're going to be with me, and then you guys are like, no, there's going to be a bunch of people there being with us. Like,
So, I just know what spot you gave, but that was priceless.
Nick's throwing a party at his place. There's going to be a bunch of people there, and I'm bringing appetizers.
Awesome.
Yep.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, it always sounds like you make good food every time you tell me something or I see something.
I know what I'll be doing on the 5th of July. On the 5th of July, I'm going to be cleaning up the park from all the mess that they made on the 4th of July.
I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with that, Tom.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
That's the best part ever. That's the best part ever, where you get to clean up after everyone's garbage and shit and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the bathrooms, the picnic areas. Oh yeah, it's great.
Even better than the fireworks.
Yeah, they'll be there.
There will, and also there's going to be people who are illegally using fireworks until like about 4 a.m. There was actually one year where my dad got mad because like he couldn't sleep with the fireworks. So neither of my parents could. So like my dad left the house. I'm probably thinking he probably yelled at the guy saying, "They're like, knock that off! You hear me? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to sleep."
Yes, I did. Sarah, Jackie is dressed up.
Yeah.
Well, and also just so you know, Tom, I mean, probably while you're cleaning it up, might every now and then, maybe at least once or twice, you might have found that somebody shit on the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like the old surprise.
Drunk people, probably.
Well, I will tell you, I have gone in there, and there has been that substance not only in the urinals of the men's room.
That's what this was.
But in the sink of the women's room.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Where else? You said not only. Where else are you talking about?
I said that substance has been found not only in the urinal of the men's room.
Yeah, I liked Henry
in the
Cavill.
sink of the women's room.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah. That's like the best discovery ever, Tom.
Yeah, nice to know. Anyway, yeah, Brexton said that he saw this one growing up. Yeah, I didn't see this movie until like more recent years. Like I think it got a bigger following in more recent times. Uncle Sam, but so I decided, you know what, it's because I saw this for like about 6 years ago on 4th of July, and I'm just like, okay, like I'm waiting for a party, so I'm like, okay, I'll watch a little bit. I'll see what this Uncle Sam movie is all about. That I remember seeing the box art for when I was little. Yeah, so.
And you remember I brought up earlier, he talked about I talked about how they showed the metal balls that dude gave him, like, and with the little note on there that says, "Here's some real brass balls in case you ever need them," or whatever the note said. I can't remember. They were a pair of these things.
Oh,
the Chinese medicine balls.
Those are your balls, then, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Your balls make noise, Tom.
Jingle balls.
Yeah, not even gonna touch that one, Billy.
I don't want you to touch my jingle balls.
I wasn't talking to you, Tom.
I know.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about Billy's comment.
Hey, Tom. Speaking of 4th of July stuff, I'm surprised you haven't made fireworks in Minecraft for us yet.
I don't have to. Robert made a bunch of them.
I didn't know you could make fireworks.
He made loads.
Oh yes, here at Phantasm Movies. Yes, we can. I mean, that's horror, so yeah, we can go with that.
Oh, with that ball with the things that come out of it.
Yep.
And that one scene where you see the guy with his eyebrow raised way up, go, "No, it's not." Like, I don't know
why just the way how you describe that, Tom, just remind me of Ed's monobrow from Ed Eddie. His eyebrow.
I love chickens.
Look at all those chickens,
Yeah, we can do that, Billy. We can cover Phantasm. Yeah. Let's see. I know that next week we're going to be going back into Friday the 13th franchise. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Yeah. So, yeah, which I gotta say, not my favorite Friday the 13th film, but hey, we got to cover that one if we want to work our way towards Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, and soon after that, Jason X and Freddy versus Jason. Those are all the favorites.
Jeremy's going to be on board for Jason X. That's his favorite.
That's the one that's in space, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Ugh.
Jeremy loves that movie.
Ugh. That's almost as bad as Sharknado. Almost.
So that leads to the question, Tom. Does that mean you prefer Sharknado over Jason X?
No, because at least it's still Jason Voorhees, kinda.
So let me get.
Wait! I love that Braxton had to put toys in brackets. I love that. He just had to specify.
Right.
So let me get this straight, Tom. This leads me to one more question then. I guess even Jason X, you'd be like that kind of movie where, just like I showed that commercial, you'd be like, no. Stay thirsty, my friends.
No.
Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell was like really out there.
I mean, it was better than Jason X.
Yeah. And then, because when Jason X came out, everybody was like, "Where's Jason versus Freddy?" We saw Freddy's razor glove come out and pull Jason's mask underground at the end of Jason Goes to Hell Final Friday.
Yeah. But you know what I'm still waiting on, and it's never going to happen because Bruce Campbell's never playing Ash again. So,
well, I was going to say, you expecting This Is Tom's World movie?
That would be good too.
But Tom Nelly being played by Nicolas Cage.
That would be something. You have to wear a fat suit.
Yeah, hello and welcome to an episode of This Is Tom's World.
Welcome to another installment of This Is Tom's World.
So, are you guys having going to all you guys going to barbecues on the 4th of July?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna get bombarded with memes about the British and the Americans.
Oh,
geez.
Really?
That's about it, really.
What about you, Chris and Joe?
You can enjoy it.
Well, I mean, it is part of history, so.
I'm gonna have a house full on Friday.
All right.
Chris, what about you?
Going to a wet parade, which is really cool.
We've got kids and grandkids coming for a cookout.
So a lot of parade, I guess it's called.
And Tom, I'm going to assume you're just going to get drunk off your ass with alcohol.
No, I have to be at work the next day.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
yeah, you get to clean, you get the best job to clean up after everybody.
Right. And
that we're all illegally drinking in the park.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do everybody has a nice barbecue and like nobody has any rain clouds because there was one 4th of July a few years ago where we were all hanging out at Nick's place, getting like swimming in the pool, having a cookout, and then I pointed out to them, I said, look, this communist rain cloud has rolled in, threatening to ruin our celebration of American freedom.
Actually,
it's a fascist rain cloud.
No, actually, that wasn't just
unpatriotic.
That wasn't just the only issue. Unfortunately, this is kind of a more serious side. That was the same year when we had the Highland Park shooter, and a lot of us were too scared to go out because at the time the shooter was on the loose. He had not been caught, so we didn't want to. And even more chillingly, we had been near Highland Park just the day before that shooting. And I just think to myself, Amelie, what could have happened if we were there just the day before? Still the hell out of me.
Isn't that the name of the town that Beavis and Butthead live in? Highland?
No, Highland, Texas.
I'm
yeah.
I'm with you 100% on that. Don't play around with fireworks. Use them properly. Seriously, I had a friend who once lit a bottle rocket and just held onto it. Sparks flew on him. He had like small blisters all along his arm from the sparks. That was so dumb.
Who's that professional football player? Can't remember his name. I think he was an Eagle, Tom, that blew off like 3 of his fingers a couple years ago.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Chris. I had my mom knew somebody that actually did that, like held like fireworks one time, and he held onto it for too long, and he blew off 3 of his fingers.
Why is it always men?
I'm not sure why, but I guess he was just this guy I'm talking about.
Because they're thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah, you don't see women doing this. Women do not do this.
I mean,
the guy who does this.
No. I'm sorry. People of both sexes do stupid things, so don't try to make yourself. I'm talking in general.
No. I'm talking about fireworks.
All right, we'll say they do dangerous things. Both sexes do dangerous things that are stupid.
But fireworks.
But to be fair,
all right, so we're just going to pinpoint one little thing. And we're not doing it.
To be fair, us men are the ones who are the most interested in explosives. So fireworks.
I mean, there is that. I remember hearing a commercial.
Yeah, and I've seen more men set themselves on fire than anything else.
I heard this
with gasoline.
I heard this one time from a commercial. It must have been one of like those teenage commercials from like all those years ago. But there was like a guy who said, "Guys like food and they like the boom boom stuff."
Boom boom stuff.
I like boom boom.
That could be interpreted in many different ways.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
He's talking about explosions.
It's all about
fireworks and stuff.
But, I just remembered. I saw this people doing stupid things compilation that I did a reaction video to. Guy lit up a firework and threw it in the toilet and blew the toilet apart. And I was so stupid.
Threw like M80 or a cherry bomb in there or something.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say before was like I said,
you're supposed to flush it afterwards.
Well, like I was going to say, my mom used to tell me this when I was younger. She knew this guy. I think the guy is still alive today. Where back in the 70s, he was holding on to fireworks and he blew off 3 of his fingers. And of course, unlike today, where you can get them reattached, they couldn't do that back then. And to make matters worse, his finger, I think it was such a large explosion that his severed fingers literally were burnt to a crisp. They were never found. So even if they could reattach them, it was impossible. And I'm not trying to joke.
Wait. He still has
this is basically like what his hand was. He blew off his middle fingers.
Oh no! I would want at least the middle finger still there.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but he actually did blow off his fingers.
Hang loose, man.
Wait, did you say he still had those detached fingers, like held onto them? What would you say?
No. Like I said, they were they were incinerated by the explosion. They were never found.
Oh,
they were, like I said, they were like literally burnt. They were literally burnt to a crisp. So again, even if they had the reattachment process back in the 70s, it would have been impossible because they were never found.
Man. Yeah, so don't play with fireworks, people.
Yeah. And also, I don't want to give a shout out because I was actually just looking on my Facebook briefly, and there were some fireworks that were going on. I don't know if they're still going on right now, but they were as we were speaking earlier. Seeing not very often I get to see this is fireworks from Canada, since today's also Canada Day. It's their Independence Day.
It's not late enough for them to go off here yet. It's only 9:15 here.
Yeah, but in Canada, it's a different story.
Yeah. So in short, Uncle Sam.
Excuse me.
So Uncle Sam, definitely not the best horror film, but it's one that people seem to go back to on the 4th of July, pretty much like how people go back to Leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day.
And it's free on YouTube.
It's free on YouTube. You don't have to blow your money.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not the best film, but it's not the best movie, but it's all right.
Yeah. So, and also, everybody, thoughts and prayers towards my dad. He is currently recovering from 3 ulcers. I've been told that before we were on the show, I got off the phone with my mom, said that he's resting now, and said he's doing a lot better. So I'm really hoping my dad recovers real soon.
In the hospital?
No, he's at home.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, I was told at first. I was told he just had vertigo. He had vertigo, but now today I learned about the ulcers, so I was, freaked to say the least. But I'm just really hoping he's doing all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's good.
So everybody, thoughts and prayers for my dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just wish I was able to talk to him, but he was resting, so I'm guessing.
There's always tomorrow to do.
Oh, yes. First chance I got, I'm calling tomorrow.
I'd even do it before you. Well, I know you get up relatively early, but if he happens to be up, I would still try to call him. Just check in on him.
He won't be awake when I'm up.
Okay.
Yeah, I wake up in pre-dawn hours every morning, so he won't be awake. Yeah. So. Yeah, but So. Yeah, that's going to be it for this edition of the FearFans podcast. It's been a while since we covered a bad movie, but it was 4th of July, so I decided why not get this one out of the way. Yeah,
that's right. It's done.
Yeah. Tom, you can rest easy. We're not going to talk about this movie anymore. You can rest easy.
Okay, good.
Yeah, anytime if you bring it up again, he'll just go no.
Yeah. Hey, really appreciate it, Braxton. Appreciate it.
Well.
Anyway.
So next week we will start covering Friday the 13th movies again. So Friday the 13th Part 5.
I'm not sure if I'll be on next week because I'm finally getting some vacation time that I really need to use. So I'm going to probably be taking a break from doing not just this one, but a lot of the other shows.
Taking a break.
Can't you just make one exception? You're my co-host.
I got to get off and keep in mind with things going on with my job right now. I want to try to do other things than just podcasting.
Like what? Oh, like working on your videos that you've been putting out for 5 years?
No, I got other ideas in mind.
Diamond pickaxe.
I think you did mention that, Braxton. Yeah. So, yeah. Hope your mama's doing well. Hope your mama's doing well now, Braxton.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's it. Hope you guys have a fun and safe 4th of July celebration.
That's right.
And and have a good barbecue. Have a safe and enjoyable fireworks display. And hope you guys enjoy.
Not yet.
Hope you guys enjoy this holiday weekend. And
do it later.
Have a good night, everybody.